From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from the Superdome. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Miller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Duggan now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Duggan to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now it's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust.
Fighting for it. He's got space. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. This pass left side to Downs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He stiff arms him, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and was going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
Fields going to hold on to it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Duggan looking to throw. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big play here as they strike for 31. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Saunders. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Second down and 3. To throw is Duggan. Touchdown! Chris Olave. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Fields going to keep it running right. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go, guys.
Here's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Again, it's Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Duggan will look to throw this. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Duggan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing, Duggan. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't.
And he will fight his way in, not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are able to move back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Fields. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Fields. Steps away to his left. Touchdown Bears! Darnell Mooney, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Dugan. It's complete. It's Miller. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll Kelce. Again, he'll drop to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this one is right through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Miller. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have regained the lead. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
At their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. To throw is Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's short. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On play action, Fields. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And able to work his way down to the 16. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Here we go. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. Oh, and they got someone to jump. It's 4th and 5. This could be a first down. That play seems to never work, but they were able to draw him off on 4th, and now it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Givens. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. The kick by Sanders is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dugan. He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw, Dugan. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dugan. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown and his first career game. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. start to the season. This has been back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble, and this is picked up by the Saints.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Sheds him off at the 45. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Let's go. Come 19. Come 19.
Duggan now to throw. Over the middle. That's caught by Miller. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The 71 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Duggan to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendra Miller. 51 yards. And the Saints strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of there where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 14.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
Here we go.
2nd down, goal to go. Back to throw, Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet from 3 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Sanders set to kick off.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. All eyes on Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That is caught. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's Fields.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Fields. Open man is Downs. He's got it. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. Good. No more. No more.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
To throw is Duggan. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know